Welcome, you are listening Radio Central News. I'm Chandni and now news in detail. The Supreme Court on Thursday said it was the constitutional right of the farmers to protest if they were unhappy with the new farm laws provided the protests remain peaceful. We acknowledge the right of farmers to protest, but it has to be non-violent, a three-judge bench headed by Chief Justice S.A. Bobde observed while hearing a bench of petitions for removing thousands of rights from the Delhi's border where they were agitating against the farm bills. The bench also comprises Justices A.S. Bopana and V. Ramasubramaniam said it will form a committee, which will include agriculture researchers like P. Sainath and other from several fields to resolve the deadlock between the farmers and the centre over the laws. However, the court made it clear that today it had not assembled to decide the validity of laws but the right to protest. The court suggested Attorney General K.K. Venugopal to put the laws on hold and bring the farmers back on table to discuss the matter. Mr. Venugopal told the court that the government wants to discuss clause by clause the laws, but the farmers are rigid on yes or no answers. The Attorney General also cautioned that the peasants may get infected from COVID-19 and become the spreaders of the virus when they return to their villages. Contradicting senior advocate P. Chidambaram, appearing on behalf of the state of Punjab, told the court that the rights want to discuss the clauses not in the meeting but in parliament. Over allowing the farmers to enter the national capital to the stage of protest, the apex court said this matter has to be decided by the police and the administration, not the court. Noted lawyer Harish Salve, appearing for a Delhi resident, underlined that the farmers, through their protest, have violated the right of free movement and choked the national capital. However, the Delhi government disagreed and told the court that there are 121 points to enter the city, while riots are just on a handful of them. During the virtual hearing, the bodies representing the protesting farmers were absent. The court will go for winter vacations from December 19. It allowed the parties to approach the vacation bench whenever necessary before it assembled again in the first week of January. Thousands of farmers have assembled at Delhi's border to protest against the recent farm laws which allow private companies to purchase directly from farmers. With 94,89,740 COVID-19 recoveries, outnumbering new COVID-19 cases on the daily basis in India, a high recovery rate of 95.31% has been ensured among patients on Thursday. The gap between recovered and active cases is also increasing consistently and at present stands at 91,67,374. 10 states UTs contributed 78.27% of the 24,010 new cases registered in the past 24 hours. Kerala reported 6,185 cases, followed by West Bengal with 2,293 and Chhattisgarh, which registered 1,661 cases on Wednesday. Again, a whooping 79.15% of the 355 case fatalities reported in the past 24 hours were from 10 states and UTs. However, the country has sustained a very high recovery rate along with rapidly declining active cases and low mortality rate as a result of the centre's focused strategy and proactive as well as calibrated measures along with the states and UTs, the official release here said. The continuous contraction of India's active caseload, which stands at 3,22,366, consists of just 3.24% of the India's total positive cases. India's recovery rate is among the highest in the world. Against the global recovery rate is 70.27%. India is recording an impressive 95.31%. The US, Brazil, Russia, and Italy are reporting lesser recovery rates. India's communications satellite CMS-01 was successfully launched by PSLF C-50 on Thursday from the Satish Dhawan Space Center, Sahar Range here. PSLF C-50 lifted off from the second launch pad at 1541 hours carrying CMS-01. After a flight of about 20 minutes 12 seconds, the vehicle injected the satellite into its intended orbit. After injection, the solar panels of CMS-01 were automatically deployed and ISRO's master control facility at Hassan has taken control of the satellite. In the coming days, orbit raising maneuvers will be executed to position the satellite in the geostationary orbit at its designated location. Addressing the scientists from the Mission Control Center, a beaming ISRO chairman Dr. K. Sivan said, "I am extremely happy to declare that PSLF C-50 has successfully injected CMS-01 precisely in the predefined sub-GTO orbit. The satellite is functioning very well, and in another 4 days from now, it will be placed in a specific slot in the GTO," he added. The equity market remained robust for the fourth consecutive session as the BSE Sensex on Thursday closed a historic high at 46,890.34, up by 223.88 points following gains in finance, capital goods, realty and banking stocks. The Nifty of National Stock Exchange too rose by 58 points at 13,740.70. The Sensex moved up by 108 points to open at 46,774.32. It spurted by 326 points to 46,992.57 days high before closing at 46,890.34, advancing by 223.88 points from its previous close. The sectoral indices that kept the market firm were finance, capital goods, realty and bankex. However, selling in metal, oil and gas, utilities and FMCG caped from further gains, broker informed. The Sensex registered a high and low at 46,992.57 and 46,627.60 points respectively. The Nifty recorded a high and low at 13,773.25 and 13,673.55 points respectively. The mid-cap fell by 0.13 PC and small cap by 0.2 PC. In 30 scripts, 13 advanced while 17 declined. That is all for the today's news bulletin. Stay tuned to Radio Central News for more updates.